Hey everyone, GuardianE here with another live reaction and first impressions video for the new banner that's going to drop and the new heroes that we're going to be seeing in just a couple of days. It appears, or at least the current popular theory is that we're going to be getting Fire Emblem 4 characters given the Grand Hero battle that just came out. We'll see if those predictions come true in just a bit. Okay, let's see what we've got here. A lot of people expecting a Fire Emblem 4 banner, given the Grand Hero battle we just got. Let's see what these new heroes are. Okay, alright, it looks like they were right. Luminous Lancer.
As long as I have the Gayborg,
Quan.
I will not lose.
Okay, Cavalry Lancer. Ah, okay.
For my allies.
Okay. Art looks alright. Ooh, another dancer, traveling dancer.
Come on, show me a smile.
Silvia. So, she's another red dancer, it looks like. Barrier Blade Plus, dance, mirror stance.
How about a dance? That'll cheer you up.
Okay. Guiding Breeze.
This tome for Seti has been passed down by
Lewyn.
the royal family for years.
So an infantry green tome user. Alright, so this is clearly going to be the 5-star locked unit.
Just give up.
Definitely, he's got a full kit. Alright, so a 3-person banner. Hey, Hellbindi. It's interesting that we're getting another infantry sword dancer. We did just get Olivia, and then before Olivia there was Lian, and then there's obviously the dancers associated with the Hoshiden Festival too. So we've been getting a lot of dancers recently. And there was a huge, really long drought where we really didn't have any red dancers for the better part of a year. Or any new red dancers, I should say, since Olivia was obviously there from the start. Looks like they're making up for it. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at their skills and their art. Let's replay this now. Nothing, none of them hugely pique my interest, I'll say. Okay, Luminous Lancer, let's take another look at Quan here.
I will not lose.
Okay, so his art's done by Augie, voiced by Chris Hackney, and his outfit's pretty cool. He looks okay. I don't know, the art style's a little plain to me. It's nothing that really stands out in any way, but he looks fine. Let's pause here. He does have his own special weapon. Okay, so taking a look at his weapon, Gayborg, 16 might lance, in combat against an infantry, armored, or cavalry foe, grants attack defense +5 during combat. Okay, so it's kind of, it has an effective nature against everything except for flyers, which is kind of unusual, and he just gets an attack defense +5 boost, which is, don't get me wrong, that's great. It just, with the, I guess in the context of the legendary and preferred weapons that we've seen in the last couple of months, where they've kind of tacked on effect after effect after effect after effect, Gayborg doesn't seem to have that. I mean, attack and defense +5 is great. It just feels a little empty. It seems like they could have put something else on there without this being broken. Because it's not like he's effective against any of those types. He just gets this flat attack and defense boost. And while the attack and defense boost is great, it doesn't necessarily blow me away, I guess is what I'm getting at. Rally speed, so a dual rally plus. So now we're seeing, okay, so we're seeing plus variations of assists, which we did see already with Veronica, Brave Veronica. But we're seeing this now with dual rallies. So this rally is +6 to speed and defense. Draconic Aura for the special. Steady Posture 2 for the A slot. If foe initiates combat, grant speed defense +4 during combat. Okay, so he's going to be more enemy phase. Drive attack 2 for the C slot, grants attack +3 to allies within 2 spaces during combat. Alright, so nothing crazy there. So like I said, he has a fine kit, nothing really standout, I guess. And as far as his art's concerned, and the fact that he's a cavalry lancer, not a whole lot is really standing out to me as being exceptional. See, he looks cool, but again, nothing really that striking to me, I guess.
For my allies.
It's a cool looking spear, though, I will say that. Alright, Traveling Dancer. Let's take a look at Silvia. Okay, she's very cute. She's got, it's very dynamic art, with the ribbons flying around behind her. She has the pigtails that are kind of flowing along with the ribbons. The voice is done by Laura Post. Laura Post is voicing her, and the artist is Chico. Okay, so let's keep going with this. Alright, so let's take a look at her skills. So Barrier Blade Plus, if foe initiates combat, grants resistance +7 during combat. Alright. Dance, naturally for the assist. Mirror Stance 2, we've seen that before. If foe initiates combat, grants attack res +4 during combat. Deluge Dance 2 for the B slot. If Sing or Dance is used, grants speed +3 and resistance +4 to the target. Again, these dancing exclusive B slots, I feel like they really have to step it up if they want people to use it over something like Wings of Mercy. The enhanced mobility is just, people aren't going to give that up in exchange for these boosts associated with dance. Not when they're replacing a B slot, let me put it that way. So it looks like she's res-based, which is always a little bit awkward when you have a melee unit that is res-based. Usually if they can employ ploys, which is nice, so I'm assuming she's going to have a pretty high res stat, so Silvia should be able to deftly use things like def ploy, res ploy, so that's nice, and she may be a good candidate for distant counter if your barracks is spilling over with Hector's. Who knows? But Barrier Blade also could be a good candidate for certain units, certain armored units with higher res. But yeah, let's keep going with this.
How about a dance? That'll cheer you up.
Okay. And Guiding Breeze.
This tome for Seti has been
Lewyn. So let's take a look at Lewyn. I actually really do like this art. So the voice is Steve Staley, artist Suda Ayaka. He's an infantry tome user. I do like his design. I think his outfit's really cool. It's got sort of this robe aesthetic, and his headpiece with the feather propped out. It gives him, and I like the little cocky look he has. I think they did a good job on the art here. So let's keep going.
Down by the royal family for years.
Let's take a look at his skills here. He's got a full kit. Forseti is his weapon. It's a 14 might weapon, grants speed +3. If unit's HP is greater than or equal to 50% and unit initiates combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. Okay, so that's like reverse desperation then? Yeah. Yeah, it's basically reverse desperation. So rather than having to be below a health threshold, he actually has to be above a health ceiling, which is fine. I mean, that's interesting. Glimmer for the special. Swift Sparrow 2. So he's the first male unit with Swift Sparrow in the game. Every single unit that has had Swift Sparrow up until this point has been a female unit. So he is breaking that mold. He's the first one to have this attack and speed +4 when initiating combat. Special Spiral 3 for the B slot. If special triggers before or during combat, grants special cooldown -2 after combat. Huh. Okay, so if Glimmer goes off before or during combat. Okay, so that means it works with AoE specials too, since those, if they go off technically before combat. So that's what it's saying here. If special triggers before combat or during combat, as it normally would, grant special cooldown count -2 after combat. So that's pretty cool, actually. I wonder if that's locked to any units in particular. That's actually very interesting. That seems like a special that could be movement-based locked. If it's not, I actually think that's probably a great skill that you could use on certain flyers, like Camilla, for example. I could see that definitely being a good candidate for her, because it would more or less, you know, after every special proc, it would give her a -2 cooldown, which is really powerful. That's interesting. I mean, I want to see more specifics about this B slot because I think that it has a lot of potential, depending on who can inherit it. Because currently in the game, armors have a monopoly on B slot skills that can reduce your special cooldown. None of the other units are able to do this, with the exception of Wrath, which has sort of a stringent HP condition attached to it. Now, obviously, Lewyn is an infantry unit, so at the very least, we know infantry can use this special Spiral 3. We'll have to see if other movement types can use it as well, but I would be very interested to know that, because that could be some great fodder. Odd attack wave 3 for the C slot. At start of odd number turns, grants attack +6 to unit and adjacent allies for 1 turn. Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary there. Let's keep going. Okay. That's a really cool effect. I do like that. The floating book, too. Okay. New story chapter, Seeping Poison. And let's take a quick look here. Nothing out of the ordinary. There's Loki. So we're not... There's no... Well, we already know who the Grand Hero Battle unit is, so I guess there's no real point in looking at this map because we already know who it is. Okay. Very cool, very cool. So, none of these units are really blow me away. I'll just put it that way. I'd love to have any of them. They would be fantastic to have. Am I going to shoot for them? No, I don't think so. Unless Lewyn and his B-slot skill is inheritable to flyers, I don't think I'm going to be pulling very much at all on this one. But... let me know in the comments below if you're excited for it. I know a lot of people have been waiting for a new Fire Emblem 4 banner, so I know there are going to be a bunch of excited people out there. Let me know in the comments if you are one of those people, if you are excited for this banner, and if you are pulling, who you're going to be shooting for. So thank you so much for coming along for the ride and watching the Doorway to Destiny trailer with us. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. And until next time, let's protect those skies.